Today we're going to be checking out the new and improved Safari Zone. But first, make sure you have an empty slot in your party because you are going to need one for the first test. So the way the Safari Zone works in this game is, there are 12 different areas you can fully customize once you start the second test. You start out with 6 areas that are chosen at random, but the one by the entrance will always be the same because it has something to do with the first test. Okay, here's Balba, who's going to presumably thank me for getting rid of Team Rockets. Yep, I figured as much. Now, among those 6 areas, I'm kind of hoping that one of them is the mountain area because that's where you can find Larvitar, which has a 10% appearance rate, which is slightly higher than its appearance rate in the Dark Cave. So yes, I want to catch a Larvitar in the Safari Zone, but I'm not going to use it right now. I'll wait until the post-game. Okay, now Balba wants me to take the owner aptitude test. I have to say yes, otherwise he's just going to keep asking me until I say yes. So yeah, I really can't turn this down. Okay, I have to catch a Geodude near the entrance and show it to him. I believe it has a 40% appearance rate, so it really shouldn't take me that long to find one of those things. Now, as for the Safari Zone in general, it's the same as all the other ones. You get 30 Safari Balls, you pay $500, but there's one slight difference with this one. This Safari Zone has no 500 step limits. That means you can stay in there as long as you want, just so long as you don't run out of Safari Balls. Well, I see that happening to me eventually once I encounter a Larvitar. I mean, after all, its catch rate is pretty low. Oh yes, I should mention that the encounters are the same as what they are in the original Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so nothing has changed. Okay, in addition to throwing Safari Balls, you can also throw either Bait or Mudge. If you throw Bait, then the Pokemon is more likely to stay, but harder to catch. But if you throw Mud, then the Pokemon is more likely to run, but easier to catch. Well, I don't usually resort to either Bait or Mud because you don't know what's going to happen. I just prefer throwing Safari Balls and hope I catch whatever I encounter. Okay, that thing you see there is called the Area Customizer, but I can't use it until I get to the second test, which won't be for quite some time. Okay, what do we have over here? The Safari Zone Link Reception, huh? Yeah, sure, because I know nothing about it. You can exchange Safari Zones with your friends using the Safari Zone link. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the Friend Safari from X and Y. I still haven't figured that out. You'll be able to play in their Safari Zone. Well, I never once done this, so I can't tell you from experience how, this is supposed to work. Okay. Okay, interesting. No, because I don't think I could do something like this on an emulator. Well, that's a shame. Okay, without further ado, let's enter into the Safari Zone. Okay, once I'm done catching a Geodude, I'm gonna go look around the Safari Zone to see if one of the zones is the mountain area. If not, then I'm gonna have to come back here later. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, thank you very much. 30 Safari Balls, and now let's let the Safari Zone begin. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, once again, hopefully catching Geodude won't take so much time, since I did say that its appearance rate is 40%. Okay, is this one going to be Geodude? Nope, it's just a Magnemite. Well, the good news is I can just run away from these battles instead of just fighting these things. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully I encounter Geodude this time. There we go. As for its catch rate, well, I think it's pretty high, so hopefully one Safari Ball is enough to capture this Geodude. 1, 2. Oh, it kicks out at 2. Okay, at least it's staying around. Oh yes, I would like to remind you that the Safari Balls have the same catch rate as Great Balls, so yeah, don't expect anything special. There we go, Geodude was captured. Never in doubt. Okay, what do you have to say about Geodude in this game? Let me guess, something about how it swings its fists angrily or something? Yep, I figured as much. Okay, now let me see if one of the zones is the mountain area. If so, then I'm going to start catching Larvitar immediately. Oh yeah, I should mention that the zones are kind of small, so it really shouldn't take me that long to find the mountain area. If it is here, that is. Okay, this is not it. What about here? No, I believe this is the meadow one, or I could be wrong about that. Okay, this one's the swamp area, or I could be wrong about that. Okay, anything over to the... Okay. Okay, this is not the mountain area either, and this is the marshlands, or at least I think it is. Okay, no mountain area, so that means I'm gonna have to come back here later. Well, that's going to be whenever Battle Bug decides to call me, which I'm not really sure when that's going to be. Yeah, I might as well leave because I don't plan on catching anything else in this variety zone, so yeah, I might as well just leave. Okay, Battle Bug, here's your Geodudes. Okay, I passed the first test, now he's going to mention something about another test, which won't happen for quite some time. No, I don't believe you did. Okay, when is he gonna call me? Well, I'm not really sure when that's gonna happen. I guess it'll happen when you least expect it. Okay, sure, take your time. Okay, normally I would fly out of here, but if you played the original Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you know that there was supposed to be some trainers on Route 47, but not with Team Rocket around. Okay, I'm just gonna put this Geodude in my PC and replace it with what else do I have in my PC? Okay, I'm just gonna put this Gloom in my PC so that way I'll be able to evolve it later. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Route 48 and then Route 47, and then I'm gonna fight the trainers that are there. Okay, who's in the second slot anyway? I guess we'll put Lantern in the second slot because, well, I'm about to engage in a double battle in a few seconds. Okay, here's that double battle I was talking about. Oh yeah, those boulders you see there that was blocking the area. Yeah, those boulders are gonna remain there, so yeah, I can't move them even if I did have the 18 for strength. Oh yes, these two. In the original Heart Gold Soul Silver, these two had some very particular Pokemon, Onix and Cloyster. What's so particular about those two? Well, I think y'all know why. It has something to do with the human anatomy. Sorry about that, had a hard time saying that word. Okay, now they have Cloyster and Butterfree. Yeah, Cloyster and Onix, well, yeah. Look at the human anatomy, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Okay, time to talk about something interesting. Now, recently, there was a returning 7-star Hisuian Samurott Terry Battle event in Scarlet and Violet. I would have spoken about it last video, but given everything that happened last video, I couldn't do that. And there was also some other stuff as well. So, I guess I'll take this time to reflect on how I did against that thing. Now, let me tell you, that Mighty Hisuian Samurott was one of the hardest 7-star Pokemon I ever fought. I used 6 Pokemon to fight that Hisuian Samurott, and those Pokemon consist of Victory Bell, Toxicroak, Appleton, Billy Bolt, Go-Goat, and Venusaur. But among those 6, only one of them was able to handle that Hisuian Samurott without Intimidator, and that Pokemon was Venusaur. But for the rest of them, having at least one Intimidator is a must if you hope to stand a chance to get that Mighty Hisuian Samurott. Okay, there's another double battle up there, so I'm going to put, let's see, I guess I'll put Machamp in the second slot. There we go. Now, when fighting that Hisuian Samurott, I had to use certain moves to weaken it a little. Moves like Strength Sap, Gastro Acid, or Worry Seed to get rid of Sharpness. But for the case of a Pokemon like Go-Goat, I had to not only rely on Worry Seed and an Intimidator, but also Go-Goat's ability, Grass Pelts. Either I had to set up grassy terrain or someone's Arboliva did that for me. I prefer the latter. Okay, I'm gonna try and put Electivire to sleep because I believe it knows Thunder Wave, and I don't want to get paralyzed. So I had to use moves like Bulk Up and Horn Leech in hopes of taking down that Hisuian Samurott, and it all worked out just fine. Now for Toxicroak, Dry Skin definitely came in handy, especially if Hisuian Samurott decided to trigger it. Of course, I had to use Protect just in case my ability got negated, and it worked out just fine. Since Hisuian Samurott was trying to hit me with Razor Shell, sure my type kind of walled Hisuian Samurott a little, but its moves still did a lot of damage thanks to the Sharpness, and also because Toxicroak doesn't have the best defenses in the world. But hey, at least Ceaseless Edge missed a few times. Okay, when one door opens, another door opens, in the form of another Terry Battle event, featuring a 7-star Magikarp. Gee, they could have at least made it shiny. Anyway, it started on July 17th, and it will end on August 6th. So you got plenty of time to fight that thing. However, Just because it's a Magikarp doesn't mean it's a pushover. It's a 7-star Pokemon for a reason, even though I destroyed that 7-star Cinderace not too long ago. Okay, so Magikarp is level 100, so that means you can't evolve it. Its ability is Rattle, its nature is Adamant, its type is Dragon, and its moves, well, I think you know what moves a Magikarp has by now. Okay, I'm gonna put Lancer in the lead because I guess it needs more levels than Miss Magius does. Okay, so I found 2 possible Pokemon you could use to fight that 7-star Magikarp. Azumarill and Gengar. Okay, this guy's telling me about the 2 ladders you see there. Go up or go down. The one that's going down, well, I showed you a couple of videos ago. Well, that's going to lead to the embedded tower, but I can't do anything there right now until almost the end of the game. Oh yeah, but I saw this was coming from miles away. Okay, my Azumarill, its ability was Huge Power, its nature was Adamant, its star type was Fairy, its held item was the Metronome, and I gave the moves Belly Drum, Play Rough, and Aqua Ring. So use Aqua Ring first, Belly Drum, spam Play Rough until you get Terastallize, then continue Play Rough until Magikarp goes down. Or, if you want to ensure that Magikarp can't touch you at all, use a Ghost type like Gengar. My Gengar's nature was Modest, its star type was Ghost, its held item was the Life Orb, and I gave the moves Shadow Ball, Acid Spray, and Nasty Plops. So first use Nasty Plop 3 times, Acid Spray 3 times, Terastallize, then Shadow Ball for the kill. That's it. I mean, what else do you expect from a Magikarp? Well, I could have listed some other Pokemon I could have used to fight that Magikarp, but seriously, it's a freaking Magikarp. I don't think it's really that hard to fight. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's no losing to that 7-star Magikarp because, after all, it is a freaking Magikarp. Okay, since I still got a few minutes left, well, I heard some more rumors about Pokemon Winds and Waves. Something about, over 300 Pokemon being in the game. And I'm thinking, whoa, that's a lot of Pokemon. I think the last time Game Freak did something like that was when Black and White was first announced. Okay, I'm not really sure if they're going to be able to fit that many Pokemon in one game. If so, then I assume it has something to do with regional variants or something. Well, I heard that maybe a certain Pokemon could possibly get some regional variants, but I'm not really sure what those Pokemon could possibly be. I just know that there's possibly going to be over 300 Pokemon in that game. Or rather, I think maybe 300 new Pokemon. Yeah, once again, that is a lot of new Pokemon. Well, hopefully they manage to do something right. Okay, this guy, I think he has 2 Pokemon, so I should be able to finish him before the video is over. Now, I will admit, when Black and White was first announced, and it was announced that there was going to be like over 100 new Pokemon, well, I'm not really sure how I reacted to it. But 300 new Pokemon, yeah, that is a whole lot of new Pokemon. Well, whatever is there, hopefully I could use them to their full potential. As for any more new mechanics and whatnot, well, once again, we still don't know much about it. We just know that, well, there's that rumor going around that there's going to be over 300 new Pokemon in the game, although this is just a rumor. Nothing has been confirmed yet. So, yeah, I don't want to say things that aren't true because, once again, I don't want to make myself sound stupid. Well, hopefully when more time passes, hopefully we get more information about Winds and Waves. Okay, I believe that was the last trainer on Route 47, so I guess I'll just fly over to Olivine City because, well, I might as well just purchase myself there so that way I could do what I want to do next video. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so Route 39 is right above Olivine City, although I'm not really sure if I have enough time to... Actually, yeah, maybe I should go to Route 39 and purchase myself in front of that person that wants to see a Bellossom. And then I'm going to evolve Gloom into Bellossom in the next video. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to stop here for today, and next time we're going to oblige this person's request. And then finally, we're going to go after the legendary beasts and Chain Raikou. See you next time.